Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I want to quickly talk about the power of having a proper structure when it comes to saving. How have you structured your savings accounts to be able to meet your financial obligations now and into the future? Comment down below. Each and every one of us know that there is serious power when it comes to having a robust savings account. But a lot of us do not actually know how to properly structure a robust savings account that can be able to withstand any economic storms that life may throw your way. And therefore today, I want to take you through a proper structure that you can deploy in your own financial house so that you start preparing a future that is financially sound but also bulletproof from a financial point of view. So for us to build a serious savings account, it will require discipline and also time, because I see a lot of us, we want to achieve a certain level of financial success from a blink of an eye. But for the wise minority, we actually know that it takes time. And today I want to tell you that having this robust savings account will take the average person a period of 3 to 5 years to actually be able to come up with something that is actually bulletproof and sustainable into the future. And so from the word go, you need to know that it will actually take you time to put in place these processes and procedures to be able to come up with a sustainable savings system. So the beginning will be painful, but it is worth it to start so that you can be able to prepare for a future that is full of freedom and true abundance. To start with, you need to have a long-term emergency fund. And the long-term emergency fund, it's an account that needs money worth your annual income. So for the start, we assume that if everything is constant, if all the dynamics play the way things are currently, then we'll assume that you are able to survive using your annual income in a foreseeable future. And therefore, we need to have 1 year worth of money in your long-term emergency account that can sustain you within your current living standard for a whole year. So assuming John has an income of $50,000 a year, then John should start building a long-term emergency fund that has $50,000 in it. And the purpose of a long-term emergency fund is to actually shield us from any economic storm that we may face. And therefore, this is an account that we have to have in a lifetime. Therefore, we need to develop it. But in actual essence, we have to put ourselves in a position of not to use it. Secondly, we have to put ourselves in a position to create a short-term emergency fund whose main purpose is to actually protect the erosion of our long-term emergency fund. And therefore, the short-term emergency fund is so critical because, as we say, our long-term emergency fund is there to protect us, but in essence, we are not allowed to use it. So we have to create a parallel account that we can actually deploy whenever faced by a financial emergency. And that is where the short-term emergency fund comes in. Remember that our long-term emergency fund should have an equivalent of our annual income. Therefore, the short-term emergency fund should have an equivalent of 6 months worth of our income. So using our example, assuming your annual income is $50,000, then you need a long-term emergency fund of $50,000 and a parallel short-term emergency fund of $25,000. Thirdly, for us to have a robust savings account that is worth its salt, then we have to have what we call the family operating account. And the family operating account is an account whereby you have 2 months worth of your monthly bills so that you can be able to pay upfront whatever your monthly bills are without earning or without expecting for you to receive external money for you to meet those obligations. So by having 2 months worth of your monthly bills, it means you are able to fully meet your monthly expenses for a period of 2 months without expecting new income. And that is important because it gives you the necessary time to actually generate income without undue pressure and stresses, therefore giving you the right frame of mind to undergo your day-to-day activities. Finally, for you to have a robust savings account, you need to set up a cash account, which I normally call a mattress account. This is important because from a psychological point of view, money is energy. And having physical cash, having access to physical cash, creates in you an environment that can actually attract more resources into your financial ecosystem. And therefore, from a number point of view, having $1,000 with you all the time will change your financial prospects in levels that I can't fluently speak about. And so, you need to start today to put in place this system whereby you have a long-term emergency fund that will sit as long as you live to be able to protect you. Also, you need a short-term emergency fund that is worth 6 months of your income to be able to protect your long-term emergency fund from erosion. Thirdly, you need to have your family operating account, which is an equivalent of 2 months of your monthly billing cycle. So that is to take care of your rent or mortgage and day-to-day bills from food, insurance, electric bills, water bills, and all that stuff, so that you have the peace of mind, so that you can be able to pursue the most important activities that are actually intended to propel you into achieving your highest self. And finally, you need to have what I call the mattress account, which is basically having physical cash with you all the time. And for the average person, $1,000 is actually a sweet spot because it is from this physical cash that you actually are able to discipline yourself, not only not to spend money, but also to be able to have this money energy around you to be able to attract more into your life. Which of these accounts have you been able to achieve so far? And how well have you structured your savings accounts to be able to withstand any financial storms that life may throw at you? Comment down below. If you're finding these videos useful, then don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel. Also, like, share, and comment down below. Thank you, and see you in the next video.